All right. Okay, parents, we will go ahead and students will go ahead and get started. But I do want to just start out by addressing, I know a couple of people have reached out because they were a little confused about our Friday schedule after we were out of school yesterday. And that, which is understandable because you, stop, son. Which is understandable because we have not, you all have not actually been in our building to see what our AB schedule is. So we are on an AB block schedule, which you all have dealt with on a Monday through a Thursday. But Fridays when we're in the building, we alternate A and B day. But in virtual learning, we don't have live classes on Friday. And so what you'll see throughout the school year, and as long as you're at Salem, is that we don't ever adjust our schedule for like days off or anything like that. And so I just wanted to be clear that, so even though we were out Thursday, we didn't push our Thursday classes to Fridays. We will never do that. We're always going to set, if we're scheduled to be in school on Monday, it's always going to be an A day. If we're scheduled to be in school on Tuesday, it'll always be a B day. Wednesday will always be an A day. Thursday will always be a B day. And then Fridays, when you're in the building, they'll actually switch somewhat, but you'll get a schedule of that. So, I appreciate the parents who reached out to us because there was some confusion, and we just made an assumption because our upperclassmen do know that because they've been in the building and they know how our schedule functions. But we didn't take into account that the ninth grade parents didn't necessarily know that. So we apologize for anybody who was sitting in a class this morning waiting on a teacher who didn't show up. So we did not have live classes today. And so just to make sure that everybody knows that your child did not miss class if they on today. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started with our program. So go ahead, Mr. Dyer. And just make sure your volume is
Greetings,
turned
Salem
up.
High School class of 2024, parents, guardians, guests, and faculty and staff. My name is Brandy Johnson, and I'm the principal of Salem High School, and I want to welcome you to our inaugural Freshman Induction Ceremony. We are so excited about the class of 2024 that we wanted to have a ceremony to celebrate your transition from middle school into Salem High School. We've never done this before, so we're very excited about it. We have an excellent program for you. You have an amazing speaker that you'll hear. We also have useful information that will help you get to graduation and a freshman pledge to solidify your commitment to Salem High School, as well as a pinning ceremony. Each of you should have received a lapel pin that says Class of 2024 in the mail. If you did not receive it, that's okay. But if you did receive it, we need for you to go and get it at this time and have it available. Please be an active participant in our ceremony at the appropriate times and sit back, relax, and enjoy the Salem High School Class of 2024 Freshman Induction Ceremony.
Welcome to high school, Salem Seminoles, class of 2024. This is the year that will begin your high school success. Please sit back, relax, and soak in all the important information that will be provided to you.
This is a letter to my freshman self. Dear Dana, it's me, but in the future. I want to give you some advice for your freshman year. First off, hey, how are you? I hope you're good. Hope you're great. Good spirits. First thing of advice I want to give you is stay focused. Don't let things like boys or things other than school get in your way. You have to make a good impression on your teachers and your grades so it doesn't bite you in the back in the future. I know, because I'm in the future. We're seniors now. We're so close to having a 3.0, but that didn't happen. So, yet. Next thing, make good friends. I can already tell you now that the friends you have aren't the ones you end up with. They basically ditched us, practically. Make friends with good people. If they don't last, that's okay. It's perfectly fine. You really don't need too many friends anyway, because it's better to keep to yourself. You stay out of drama that way. No one bothers you. It's okay. I wish I knew that. But I know now. So it's okay. Last thing I want to tell you before I finish this. Be yourself. You don't have to change for anyone. If you feel that you need to change for someone, drop them. Don't talk to them anymore because they don't want to be with you, be around you for the right reasons, and you'll probably lose yourself in the process. Don't get too hung up on one person. It happened way too many times. We ended up getting hurt. Don't do that. Just stay focused on yourself. They'll come to you. It happened. They'll come to you. It's okay. I hope this advice helps you in any way possible. I wish I had known this, but take it to the heart. Don't just let it go in one ear and come out the other. Really listen to it and do it. Love.
Minister Bashan Antoine Jackson was born on March 29, 1976, in Westberg, Germany, to Reverend Doc Barry A. and Miss Vantrice J. Jackson. He grew up in DeSoto, Texas, just outside of Dallas, and graduated from DeSoto High School in 1993. He attended Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, where he earned his Bachelor of Arts degree in religion in 1997. Minister Jackson continued his theological education at the Morehouse School of Religion of the Interdenominational Theological Center, where he obtained a Master of Divinity with a double concentration in New Testament and theology. He graduated with honors as a member of the International Honor Society of Theta Phi. He received a Master of Theology from the Canvas School of Theology at Emory University. Minister Jackson was called into the ministry and preached his first sermon at the age of 10 at Sweet Home Baptist Church in Road Rock, Texas. He has devoted his life to the understanding, imitation, emulation, and proclamation of the life and ministry of Jesus Christ, and has preached around the country. He now serves as a pastor and organizer of the Fellowship of Love Church in Fayetteville, Georgia, where he has served faithfully for over 10 years.
Before we begin,
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Let me first of all say thank you so much to my friend and my sister and your principal, Dr. Brandy Johnson, to all the APs who are here, to your teachers, to the faculty, to the administration, to your parents, and especially to you, the class of 2024. To all the protocol and all those I don't know to call, I want to just say welcome and hello to each and every one of you. My name is B.A. Jackson. The B.A. stands for Bashan Antoine. I'm the lead pastor at Fellowship of Love Church. And it wouldn't be 2020 in this social media age if I didn't invite you to follow me on Twitter at Pastor BA. You can follow me on Instagram at Bashan, BASEANSSC. Now, if you're anything like my son, let me promise you, you can follow me on Instagram. I promise you I won't follow you back. My son has banned me from following his Instagram. I won't follow you. But if you do want to keep connected and in touch, I would love to keep connected via social media. Now, Dr. Brandon Johnson has made me promise that I wouldn't be long. That's difficult because I'm a Baptist minister, and there are three things you ought to always be suspicious of whenever you hear. Whenever someone tells you the check is in the mail, you ought to be suspicious. Whenever the government tells you we're here to help, you ought to be suspicious. And whenever a Baptist preacher tells you I'm not going to be long, you ought to be suspicious. So everybody look at their clocks. I've already taken up 1 minute. I've got 3 o'clock. It's 2:46. I want to get right into it by simply saying this. Welcome to the climb. Welcome to the climb. I still get goosebumps when I talk to young people because I began my ministry as a children and youth minister. And for a lot of my life, I dealt with, I loved, I ministered to young people. Young people give me life. I love hanging with them. I love talking to them. I love seeing you all dance. I love learning your language and hearing your new vernacular. I love your creativity and your ingenuity. And I love the fact that you continue to be able to get new opportunities. And a new opportunity is what brings us here right now today. Because it's what puts me in your media center. A lot of my life. I hear an echo right now. If there's anything we can, thank you. Whatever you all did, take that echo out. Thank you so much. But I'm right here in your media center live because I'm excited about the new opportunity of you being inducted into high school. This theme, the higher standard, is an interesting theme, and I love it because it gives you something that I want to talk about in terms of the realness of what the next 4 years has to offer. I love high school because, truth be told, some of the best memories of your life will be made in the next 4 years. Some of the best friends of your life will be made in the next 4 years. Some of the best romances of your life will happen in the next 4 years. Some of the saddest breakups of your life will happen in the next 4 years. But let nobody fool you about the next 4 years. The next 4 years will be harder than anything most of you have ever gone through. In the next 4 years, you will probably work more than you have ever worked. In the next 4 years, you will probably study longer than you've ever studied before. In the next 4 years, you will probably have to write a longer paper than you've ever written before. In the next 4 years, you will take a harder test than you've ever had before. And don't close your ears, teacher. In the next 4 years, you'll probably have a meaner teacher than you've ever had before. That's just the truth of the matter. Here's the truth of what happens when we talk about higher standards. And if you're a note taker, you should write this down. Parents, you should put this in your memory. The higher the standard, the harder the success. The higher the standard, the harder the success. I like the fact that you all are using higher, and that's what inspired me to use the word climb in the topic of my talk today. Welcome to the climb. In fact, I learned something about climbing as I started my church, Fellowship of Love Church, about 12 years ago. In the process of organizing Fellowship of Love Church, God, I felt like showed up in so many different ways and made so many things easy that should have been hard and opened up so many doors that should have been closed. Even despite the fact that we had no building, we had no facility, I believe God blessed me with offices all around the Atlanta area, free offices, office space all around the Atlanta area, offices like Atlanta Bread Company, offices like Panera, offices like Starbucks, and offices of a place that you may have never heard of here in Conyers, but they have a couple of them left in Atlanta called Caribou Coffee. I used to go to a Caribou Coffee right in Buckhead, close to Lenox Mall on Peachtree, and I used to call it my Buckhead office. Never will forget, I was in my Buckhead office one time and I was waiting to get my mint tea before I started my studying and my work there. And I read this story that talks about the beginning of Caribou, and it tells us everything we need to know about climbing and reaching higher standard. Many of you may not know about Caribou Coffee, but it began in 1990 when the founders were journeying through the Alaskan wilderness and they were reaching the top of what was called Sable Mountain. After a strenuous, tedious, and arduous, those are SAT words, climb, they reached the top and they were rewarded with a breathtaking view on the top of Sable Mountain. After a strenuous, tedious, and arduous climb, they were on top of Sable Mountain and they were infiltrated by boundless mountains, permeated by a clear blue sky. And they were stimulated when they saw a herd of caribou thundering through the valley. It was at this moment that they had what's called an aha moment. And they decided that in some shape, form, or fashion, they wanted to create a special experience for people along their life's journey. Yet in describing that journey there in the Alaskan wilderness in Sable Mountain, they said something that I want to leave you with for the next 4 years of your life and really until you leave this earth. They said something that I want to leave you with, and if you get this, you've gotten everything that I want you to get today. As they were reflecting on their inspirational journey that sparked one of the largest coffee chains in America, they looked on the top of Sable Mountain and they said these words: "The more difficult the climb, the more rewarding the view." The more difficult the climb, the more rewarding the view. These people had started a multi-million-dollar company with over 500 company-owned franchises around the globe, over 6,000 employees at its peak. And it all started in the wilderness because they decided to climb a mountain. They had been someplace they had never been. They had climbed some mountain they had never climbed. And as a result, something great happened, so much that they testified, the more difficult the climb, the more rewarding the view. In some ways, if you think about it, we have learned this lesson, and this is the lesson that Black people teach us in America. The mystery and the majesty of the spirituality and the culture of Black people gives testament to this idea: the more difficult the climb, the more rewarding the view. When you think about Black people, so many times we look at music, our church, our spirituality, and we ask, why all the rage in our music? Why all the joy in our dancing? Why all the pain in our art? Why all the soul in our rhythm and blues? Why all the sadness in our blues songs? Why all the shouting in our churches? But think about this. When you've come through what Black people have come through in America, imperialism in the motherland, wilderness called the Middle Passage of slavery, Black men castrated and devastated, Black women raped, pillaged, and plundered, our children separated from parents and sold like chattel, Jim Crow laws and lynching throughout America. Still today, statistics tell us the last hired and the first fired, racially profiled and killed by and unarmed, redlined by insurance companies. But somehow through it all, when you look at the journey of Black people in America, we've climbed to the top of corporate boardrooms, become managers and business owners, own cars, homes, and land, gone from minstrel shows to Emmy award-winning and Oscar award-winning shows, gone from slave ships to spaceships. Black people in this country have gone from tobacco sack purses to Prada, Coach, Louis Vuitton, Michael Kors. We've gone from Chuck Taylors to KDs to Kyries to PGs to Jordans and to LeBrons. And so when Black people sing, they may sing with more joy. They may sing with more emotion. When we go to church and look in the rearview mirror about where we've come from, when we think about that 100 years ago, the Blackest organization in the country was led by a white person. 100 years later, in 2008, a country that's majority white was led by a Black person. Black people are a testament to the idea: the more difficult the climb, the more rewarding the view. And that's all I want to encourage you to do today. I hope that for the next 4 years, you embrace the climb. I hope That's why you go from 9th to higher to 10th to 11th to 12th, because somehow the education system knew that you'd be climbing for your whole high school career. I hope you embrace the climb. I hope you climb until your parents are proud of you. I hope you climb until teachers respect you, until adversaries advocate for you, until haters congratulate you, until doubters believe in you, until enemies concede to you. That's what I want you to do for the next 4 years. I want you to climb. You should be higher in 2024 than you ever were in 2020. In fact, the more difficult the climb in 2020, the more rewarding the view in 2024. The striving you will start in 2020 will be for the success you will have in 2024. The dark places you'll go through in 2020 will be for the bright view you will get in 2024. And so that's what I want you to do. I want you to climb until justice is in your country, climb until success is in your future, climb until rights are made wrong, climb until problems are solvable, climb until mountains are achievable, climb until rivers are crossable. A patriot from heritage could never climb as high as you. A bulldog from Rockdale could never climb as high as you. And so as you are inducted into this great school with this great administration, with these teachers who are ready to boost you, build you, and buttress you into new levels and new heights, that's all I've come to tell you is welcome to the climb. Because the more difficult the climb, the more rewarding the view. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you in your future.
Thank you so much, Pastor B.A. Jackson. We really appreciate you for your wonderful words. Thank you so much, and we will continue on with our program.
Before we begin, we would like to reintroduce you all to our Salem High School Counseling Department. Our counseling department consists of 4 professional school counselors, Dr. Ebu, who is assigned to students' last names A through D, Mr. Demons, he's assigned to students' last names E through K, Miss Lattimore, she's assigned to students' last names L through ROC, myself, Miss Anderson, I'm assigned to students' last names ROD through Z, our professional graduation coach, Miss Register, our professional college advisor, Mr. Porter, and our professional counseling secretary, Miss Jones. Class of 2024, have you decided what type of student you want to be this school year? As you transition from middle school to high school, we have some important information that's going to help you on your journey to become a successful high school student. Salem Seminoles, it is important to know that students earn Carnegie credits throughout high school. Each semester, students take up to 8 courses. For every course passed, students earn a half a credit. Therefore, students have the opportunity to earn 4 credits every semester or 8 credits every school year. Please remember, you must earn 5 credits to be promoted to the 10th grade. Class of 2024, it is very important to remember that you are required to earn 24 specific credits to meet the Rockdale County Public Schools graduation requirements. All students are required to earn 4 credits in English, 4 credits in math, 4 credits in science, 4 credits in social studies, a half a credit of health, a half a credit of personal fitness, and 7 credits of electives. Please take the time to review the current slide to see what classes you will be expected to take. Please note, in the math and science content areas, there is a list of courses that you will choose from each year to take. Freshman Seminoles, have you ever been told that your 9th grade year is the most important year in high school and you thought to yourself, well, no, 12th grade should be my most important year? Actually, your 9th grade year is the most important year because this is the year you create your grade point average, or better known as your GPA. Your GPA is the numeric average of all the grades you've earned calculated on a 4.0 scale. For example, when you earn an A, you will receive 4 points, B, 3 points, C, 2 points, and no point if you earn an F. The higher the grades you earn, the higher your GPA will be. Please remember, every class you take this school year counts towards your GPA.
Hey there, Seminoles. In order to calculate your GPA, you will need to understand the Rockdale County grading system. This is something that is going to follow you all the way through high school. A 90 to a 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, 70 to 79 is a C, and anything below a 70 is a F. If you fail a course, you will have to retake the course. A failing grade will appear on your transcript. If you fail a core course with a grade of 60 to 69, you may qualify for intercession. Intercession is a credit recovery option to change your 60 to 69 failing grade to a 70. Seminoles, you need to understand that grades are very, very important, and they determine what your GPA is.
Some may ask, why is my GPA so important? Your GPA is the evidence of your academic achievement, which begins during your 9th grade year in high school. It indicates how hard you have worked and how much you know. Achieving a 3.0 GPA or higher by the end of your high school career will automatically award you the Georgia Hope Scholarship, which will provide you with the money to help pay your college tuition at any Georgia college or university. Your GPA can also provide you with the opportunity to participate in the dual enrollment program, where you can receive funding to take college-level courses to earn college credits while you're in high school. Lastly, but not least, your GPAs need to meet the admission requirements when applying to college. Class of 2024, it is extremely important to know that the higher your GPA, the better chances you have of getting accepted into the college of your choice. Class of 2024, have you heard freshman year doesn't matter? Because colleges, universities, and technical schools are only going to look at my grades from 10th through 12th grade year. I'm here to tell you that is not true. Colleges are going to review the entire transcript. They're going to look at every grade you've earned on your transcript. Therefore, it is very important that you establish good study habits your freshman year so that you can consistently practice those study habits every semester to be academically successful throughout high school. Please remember, how academically successful you are your 9th grade year will determine what classes you will take your 10th grade year.
If you're interested in earning college credit while still in high school, then advanced placement courses is an option for you. These courses are specially designed classes for secondary students who are seeking to earn college credit or take more challenging courses. So who's eligible? Any student enrolled in 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th grade public or private high schools in Georgia are eligible to take these classes. So what are the benefits of taking AP courses? With AP courses, students can challenge themselves academically. It also helps the students to set themselves apart in college admissions. With AP courses, you can also earn college credit, placement, or both with an AP exam score of 3 or higher. AP courses can also benefit you by getting you ready to take the dual enrollment courses. So what is dual enrollment? Dual enrollment is a program that allows high school students to earn college credit while also earning a high school diploma. This program offers core classes, electives, academic, and technical classes. It's available for students to attend full or part-time, and it's also available at Georgia public, private, and technical colleges. Dual enrollment eligibility starts as early as 10th grade. As a 10th grade student, you are eligible to enroll in approved career, technical, and agricultural education, also known as CTAE courses, that are listed on the course directory at participating TCSG institutions only.
Once in 11th and 12th grade, eligible students may then take approved dual enrollment courses, which can be academic classes as well as the CTAE approved courses. Unfortunately, 9th grade students are not eligible to participate in the dual enrollment funding program. So if you are interested in earning college credit while still in high school, it is highly encouraged that you and your parents attend the dual enrollment information session that will be held November 19th at 6:30 p.m. This will be a virtual meeting and the link will be posted soon.
What am I going to do after high school? GeorgiaFutures.org is a good website to visit in order to explore the question of what am I going to do after high school. Georgia Futures has career interest inventory tests that you can take that will point you in the direction of occupations that fit your interests, skills, and talents. It also lists information about Georgia colleges you may be interested in attending after high school graduation. Plus, the site features resources pertaining to new and upcoming careers that they call Georgia's Hot Careers to 2020, which focuses on occupations identified with fast job growth, above average wages, and at least 100 expected annual job openings. As you progress through high school, Georgia Futures will continue to be a great asset in that by the time you become a senior, you'll be utilizing the site to apply to colleges, apply for financial aid, and apply for scholarships. So at your earliest convenience, please log on to georgiafutures.org to set up your own personal free account.
Freshman Seminoles, we challenge you all in becoming strong students by attending all of your classes. You can't learn any information if you miss class. Completing and submitting all of your assignments by the deadline. Practice taking notes and reviewing them daily. Asking questions and participating in class. Make sure you monitor your grades on Infinite Campus Student Portal weekly. When needed, attend the after-school tutorials or remediations that are offered Monday through Thursday from 2:30 p.m. to 3:05 p.m. and every Friday from 9:50 a.m. to 3:05 p.m. with your teachers. And very importantly, get involved and have fun. Reach out if you are interested in participating in performing arts, sports, student government, peer leadership, community service, or any clubs that Salem High School offer. The Salem High School Counseling Department would like to thank you all for your time and attention. Class of 2024, we hope that you have an amazing school year, and please strive to be intentional in everything that you do.
Hello, and welcome, class of 2024. I'm Gerard Davis, Athletic Director here at Salem High School. Welcome to your freshman induction. Today, I will be presenting to you our athletics and extracurricular activities here at Salem. Again, welcome. Here at Salem, we offer 3 seasons of sports. Those seasons are fall, winter, and spring. Our fall sports consist of cheerleading, football, head coach Tashita Johnson, football, head coach Jared Laws, girls flag football, coach Lindsay Ezel, softball, head coach Teresa Godbold, volleyball, head coach Andrew Oldham, and cross country head coach Denzel McDaniel. Our winter sports consist of cheerleading basketball, head coach Miss Aubrey Johnson Dukes, swimming, head coach Tim Owens, young ladies basketball, head coach George Mano, young men's basketball, head coach Wallace Corker, wrestling, head coach Jared Laws. And last but not least, the Seminole Spring Sports. Those sports consist of baseball. The head coach is Marquise Edwards. Young ladies soccer, head coach Andre Johnson. Young men's soccer, head coach Francis Bosa. Young ladies track and field, head coach Desiree Jones. Young men's track and field, head coach Michael Johnson Jr. Young ladies men's and golf will be offered. This position is vacant at the moment, but will soon be filled. Young ladies men's and women's tennis, head coach Ms. Taylor Reed. The following clubs and organizations are available here at Salem. Some of them have different requirements, and soon we'll be having a club rush and information video to be released for you to see what club or organization best suits you. You are welcome to have interest in all of them, but we hope you get involved. First, our anime club, Miss Sigmund. Beta club, Miss Liggins. Debate team, Mr. Thin. FBLA, Miss K. Sigmund. Ladies of Salem, Miss Baines. Foreign Language Club, Miss Johnson. Interact Club, Miss Benoit and Miss Toots. Math Team and Club, Dr. Daniels. National Honor Society, Miss Trent. Peer Leaders, Miss Anderson. Science Club, Miss Jarrett. Science Honor Society, Miss Larish. Student Government Association, Miss Liggins. International Thespian Society, Miss Caruso. Theater, Miss Caruso. Tri-M Music Society, Mr. C. Johnson. And Knowles, Young Men of Distinction, myself, Mr. Davis. So, class of 2024, on behalf of the athletic department, we would like to welcome you here to the Knowles family. If there's ever anything that myself or any one of our coaches can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're excited, we're enthused, we're enjoyed that you are now a Salem Seminole. And we hope that you become a part of us and all of our organizations and athletics. So we hope to see you at any of our events and any of our presentations. Thank you and continue to stay safe. Go Knowles.
At this time, the freshman class of 2024 will do the freshman pledge. Please repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the standards, values, and traditions of Salem High School. I commit to being a leader at home, at school, and in the community. I will persevere through difficult times and represent myself, my family, and my school in a positive way. I will continue to grow as a person and as a scholar, and I'm proud to be a Salem Seminole. I will never give up on being on time, a leader, engaged, and safe.
All right now, Salem High School class of 2024, you have been challenged. What mark will you leave as a Salem Seminole? What will be your legacy as a Salem High School student? How will you live up to a #higher standard? One of my favorite quotes is by the late great educator and former president of Morehouse College, Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays. He stated, "In whatever you do, strive to do it so well that no man living, no man dead, and no man yet to be born can do it any better." My charge to you as the first freshman class to ever transition out of the 8th grade and into the 9th grade, virtually instead of in person, is to continue to always strive to be first. Be the first in your class to answer questions. Be the first to log on each day. Be the first to help a teacher who's struggling with technology or a student who is struggling with an assignment. Be the first of your siblings to make straight A's. If you strive to demonstrate these type of qualities, it will help you to continue to be first in your life. You could be the first of your peers to start your own business. You could be the first of your class as an athlete to earn a college scholarship, or be the first chair named in band. You could be the first Seminole to write a play for Tyler Perry, or hopefully you could be the first to create a cure for COVID-19. You could be the first in your family to graduate from college, or the first to vote. You could be the first female president or first lady. You could be the first Salem alumni to become the principal of Salem High School or the school state superintendent. And whatever you want to do, strive to do it at a hashtag higher standard, and you will make yourself, your family, and your school proud. At this time, please stand if you are a member of the Salem High School class of 2024. Please take out the 2024 lapel pin that you received in the mail. And please remove the back of the pin. If there is a parent or guardian with you or a sibling with you, then you can hand the pin to them. Or if you don't have a parent or guardian with you or a sibling, then you can do this yourself, so that's fine. If you did not receive a pin in the mail, then after the program, please email us so that we can figure out what happened and hopefully get your pin to you. But we still would like for you to stand up. At this time, please hold up your pin. This lapel pin symbolizes your 4-year high school matriculation and your projected year of graduation as a member of the Salem High School class of 2024. If you maintain a hashtag higher standard, your pin will be replaced by a high school diploma in 2024. You may now pin yourself, or your parent or sibling may pin you. Congratulations and welcome to the Salem High School class of 2024. We know that you will do wonderful things while you are a student at Salem High School, and the faculty, staff, and administration look forward to celebrating you in your 4-year journey when we're able to return in person. Thank you so much and have a good day.
All right, do we have any closing remarks from administration?
Yeah.
Okay, let me send you live, Mr. Harris. Okay, go right ahead, sir.
All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Harris. I'm an assistant principal here at Salem High School. Just wanted to thank you for taking the time to join us today for our freshman induction program. Again, we're extremely excited about welcoming in our incoming class of 2024, and we look forward with great expectations as we know our students will continue to strive for that higher standard. Have a great weekend and go Noles.
All right, and that is the conclusion of our ceremony.
Can you let them know where they can find it? Oh, never mind.
Yes, so once this recording is available, I will be sure to post it in a very easy to find place on the public website.
All right, thank you.
Okay, great. Everyone have a great weekend.
Thanks, Mr. Dyer. Appreciate all your help with that.
Anytime.
Mr. Dean.